Hey everybody, and welcome to my wild eyes. Yes, I jumped outside my comfort zone and I'm slowly becoming used to it. If you guys are curious of what I used on my eyes, it is the ColourPOP Candy, well, one shade out of the new Candy Castle palette, and then a lot of shades out of the Meant to Be palette. ColourPOP did have a sale going on, and I decided to this was finally back in stock, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. And then I thought, you know, this just reminded me of my childhood, so I thought I would grab this as well. So anyways, guys, if you are curious of how I created this look, that's what today is all about. So you guys, if you happen to have these palettes, you can get ready along with me on how I create it. It's very easy. You guys know I don't do like any tedious types of look, like, least in my opinion. So anyways, guys, quick disclaimer before we jump into the video. If you guys are new here, hi, hello, and welcome to the crazy hot mess of a mom. Today, back to school is in session, and I'm juggling everything like a lot of us moms are. And so yeah, at one point in this video I can't breathe because I was up and down the stairs because everybody needed me. So if you are a hot mess mom or just a hot mess in general, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is your safe place. This is a channel for all of us to just embrace the hot mess, sit back, relax, talk about makeup, play in makeup, be crazy in makeup, get outside the comfort zone with our makeup, because it is a judgment-free, drama-free, stress-free zone. So might as well stick around. If you're like, you got your shoes together, then maybe you'll just enjoy watching the train wreck. I don't really know. I don't really know. But support us all. This is all about community over competition over here. So I'd love to have you guys stick around. Turn on that notification bell. I upload all the time. All the time. Anything from get ready with me's to makeup reviews to unboxings, you name it, I'm pretty much doing it. Anyways, guys, longest intro ever. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. Okay guys, so jumping right into creating a look with these palettes. The first one we're going to talk about is the ColourPOP Land Candy Castle palette. I will tell you guys, I actually thought this was going to be a much larger palette. It's very pretty, it's really cute, and it did have a retail value of $18, but like I said, I really expected it to be more of like the Color Cosmetics size palette, and I'll pull one for you guys so you guys can see. Okay, so this is the Color Cosmetics Jungle Fever palette. It is $9 with my code HOTMESS10. I actually just did a look, and that video should already be up, testing out new makeup. So see the size difference, guys, right down to like the pan size. That I expected it to be more like the Color Cosmetics side. So when this came in the mail, I was like, oh, that's so tiny for $18. So it's really pretty, cute, and pastel-y, but I will say I did have a coupon code I was able to use as well. And then I did pick up the Meant to Be palette. I had been eyeing this one. This one was a $12 palette, bunch of pretty greens. So I think I'm gonna just kind of create maybe a green look today. So let's go ahead and jump in. I did prime my eyes with some of my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. Should be back in stock, I think. Code HOTMESS will save you 30% at Gerard Cosmetics. And then I did go ahead and set that with my Color Cosmetics Matte Neutral. I used this kind of like yellowy bone shade. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the Meant to Be palette. I'm gonna go ahead, zoom you guys in, and let's get started. Daily harvest of the day is mint cacao. Heavenly goodness, I love it so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off. I'm gonna go in, I think with my Sonia G. This is the Blender Pro, and I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Get Fresh. It is a very pastel green shade. I love ColourPOP shadows. They're just so affordable and so easy to use. So I am gonna kind of put that in the crease and a little above, kind of like a blown out, and a little underneath. Probably could have just set with this actually. Moving on from there, I think I'm gonna go ahead and let's just jump into the shade Seltzer right underneath it. I'll probably just stick with this whole row actually. So let's go in. This has a little bit of a shimmer, but I'm wondering as I blend it out if it kind of dissipates. Oh, this is such a pretty color. We're going like 80s here. Who cares? Let's have fun. Let's have fun in makeup. Oh my god. Okay, and then I think what I'm gonna do is the outer portion of my eye, I'm gonna go in with this deeper shade called Ice Cold. Now this palette is, or at least the day I'm filming this, it is back in stock, and I want to say it sold out fairly quickly. I'm gonna go in and kind of pack this on with my rougher 12 brush. They were kind enough to send over some of their new or back in stock brushes, and you guys, I am loving them. You guys know I love rougher brushes. So let's go in with Ice Cold, and I just kind of want to pack it right in the outer portion of my eye, like so. I thought I was going to use this Candy Castle palette, but I am loving this palette so much that I'm like, oh, are you gonna? Maybe I'll pull like one shade out of there and I'll come back and do another video with it. I don't know. I just felt like with this mint shade, or this mint palette, I did not have a lot of those shades. I feel like right off the top, I can think of maybe like the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde might have like, I think, what is it, one mint color? But I love the mint greens. I just think they're just so pretty. I'm loving this color. I kind of just want to go crazy with it. I'm going to switch over to a Sigma small blend brush. I'm going to pack a little bit more. I just love this color. I just want to keep adding it. It's just such a funky green. You don't really see much. This is so crazy. This is so outside my comfort zone, and I'm living for it. So I naturally just want to pop this shade in the inner corner area, or like on the lid, but I am going to jump back into the Candy Castle palette, and I think I'm going to just use my finger and apply this Rainbow Trail right through here. Oh, that's pretty. Honestly, guys, I feel like I picked this palette up, the Candyland one, out of like, what's the word, nostalgia? I never think I say it right, but yeah, out of that whole, like, as I was a child, I loved Candyland. Pretty much because I wanted to like be in Candyland like Willy Wonka so I could eat all the candy. Not because I thought the game was amazing. It was more of like, you know, that was my dream place to be. Okay, so this is fun. This is really pretty, and I think I'll come back and do more of a look on its own with this palette, but I am going to jump back over to this Meant to Be palette, and I'm going to go jump over to this side, which is called Demente, whatever, Dement. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that like underneath my eye. Going back into the rougher 12 brush, and it's like a large pencil brush type of thing, but obviously you can use it however you want. It's a judgment-free zone here. And then I think I'm gonna play it cool with this shade. It's called Play It Cool, in the inner corner. And a little up through here. Okay, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna put my liner and mascara on and like do my hair, face, or I mean, okay, I'm just gonna hop off. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back with my finished look, and it's fun, but it's definitely different. I put on a fun tie-dye shirt to like kind of help try and like, you know, bring out that green. If you guys are curious, this is by Glitzy Girls Boutique. It is super cozy, and I will have it linked below for you guys. So I'm outside my comfort zone. I'm having a good old time with it. I think the more I film and the more I see it, the more I'll be comfortable with the look. But anyways, like I said, the Meant to Be palette is $12. The Candy Castle palette is $18. It's a really pretty palette. Like I said, I'll come back and do some looks and swatches and everything with this palette. You know, like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, I felt like I really needed more pastels into my collection. But then when I thought about it, if you guys remember, I did just pick up the Makeup Geek shadows, some of their pastel colors, and I think for what I was thinking was going to be in the ColourPOP, you can get it in the Makeup Geek. So anyways, that's just my thought on that. I will make sure to link the ColourPOP palette as well as the Makeup Geek shadows below for you guys. Sorry, I just ran up and down the stairs. It was like mom sat down to film and everybody and their mother, including the husband, needed my attention. And I'm like, okay. So here I am, out of breath, filming for you guys. As far as this Meant to Be palette goes, I love it. I love it. I would honestly recommend this palette over the Candy Cane palette or the Candy Castle palette if you really love the greens. And I think that that's what it was for me. And when I saw this, I'm like, I just was really gravitating towards that green shade, which is absolutely ridiculous. That, and of course the whole Candyland nostalgia, you know, as far as that goes. But I am loving this Meant to Be palette. It is just absolutely beautiful. And you know, like I said, it's fun to go outside your comfort zone every so often. But if you are wanting more pastel shades, I would definitely just look into Makeup Geek. I do have a 10% off coupon code for Makeup Geek as well. It's HOTMESSMOMMAMD will save you 10%, and I will, like I said, link everything down below. I love Makeup Geek shadows. I think they're absolutely wonderful. So anyways guys, that is all for today's video. Everything that I have on my face I will try and link down below for you guys, but I will definitely link the palettes and everything as well. As far as what is on my lips, I do have the Marc Jacobs lip gloss in Cha-Cha Changles. This was sent to me by Marc Jacobs and BoxyCharm, and I thought it was really pretty because it kind of has like this shift in it with a little bit of green. It's like a duo gloss and it's really pretty. As far as the liners go that I did put on, I did use the Clio Noir on my tight line. This was in the Lip Monthly. This was in the Lip Monthly subscription. On my waterline, I did use my Benefit Highbrow. And then really close to my lash line, I did use the Marc Jacobs. This again was sent to me from BoxyCharm and Marc Jacobs. This is actually called the Highliner Liquid Gel Liner. And I actually found that it was really easy to use. This is what it looks like. It's like really precise and it dried down fairly quickly. I put it down and then I took my Sigma brush, like this flat brush, and then I just kind of buffed it right along my lash line, and I found that it was actually really easy to use. And you guys know how I am when it comes to like a liquid liner. It's a bit of a struggle. As far as everything else on my face, are you guys ready? I was in the mood to play with makeup, like big time. So as far as my primer goes, my primers that I have on is my Tatcha Under Eye Pearl. I'm gonna put it away as I go, and I'm, like I said, gonna try and link everything down below for you guys. I have my Ole Henriksen. This is the Banana Bright Primer. Love this stuff. I have the Tom Ford Traceless Perfecting Foundation on, and I actually, the more I use it, the more I really like this foundation. I do have my Urban Decay Lash Freak Mascara. I'm just kind of pulling it as I go, guys. As far as powders that I have on my face, I have my Derma Blend Professional Powder and my Becca Hydrating Powder. Contours, I have my Natasha Denona Sculpt and Glow. I have the Cream Contour Color on, as well as for the powder, I have my Marc Jacobs Tantastic Contour. Love this stuff. I do have my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. This was in the Glowgasm face palette, which I don't even think you can find this palette anymore, but it is such a beautiful palette. So if you are able to get your hands on it, I would definitely recommend it. I do have my Patrick Ta Do We Know Her blush on today, and I just think it's such a pretty blush. It's so pretty. My concealer, I have my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. Now this I'll put like on the perimeters of my face, like down through here, any spot concealing. Underneath my eyes, I do like to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. On my brows, I just have my ColourPOP pencil and then some of the Milk Kush Fiber Gel in the shade Haze. And then of course underneath my eyes to set my concealer, I use the e.l.f. Under Eye Powder, which I'm super sad because we can't seem to find it anymore. And I do want to let you guys know that I also did use some of the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops. This again was sent to me from BoxyCharm and Marc Jacobs, so thank you again for sending this over my way. This is the Tantalized Dewdrops, and after I had applied my primer. I did put this all over my face, and I do think that it does like help to come through and give that radiance to the skin. Very similar to like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter or the Gerard Cosmetics BB Plus Illumination. Very similar to that, and I actually did put it down under, like all over my body. You can't see it on my shoulders, but it's on my shoulders as well. It's really, really pretty, and it's definitely got like a little bit of a hydration to it, but I did want to note it does have a really nice, pretty soft scent as well to it. So anyways, that is everything on my face, and I will try and link it all down below for you guys as well. Some of these Marc Jacobs items are things we are going to be seeing in our BoxyCharm for September, so if you guys are interested in signing up for BoxyCharm, definitely make sure to check my link down below for that. But anyways guys, back to the whole ColourPOP Meant to Be and the Candy Castle palettes. I really love this palette. This palette, it's beautiful. The end. That's all I have to say about that. So anyways guys, like I said, it'll all be linked and listed down below. Make sure to follow me over on Instagram for more looks and different things that I pick up that will be coming to review and all of that for you guys. So until next time friends, I hope you can decide to stick around, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, which I know YouTube for whatever reason is not giving you guys the notifications, which is really ticking me off. I don't know why they're doing that. So let me know down below if you have not been getting my notifications. I know even my mom has not been getting notifications, so hopefully that changes very soon. Like I always tell you guys, I do upload here Monday through Friday at 12:15 Eastern Standard Time, and then I try and upload like trying new makeup out or get ready with me Sunday night at 9 p.m. So if you have your notification bell on and you're not being notified, just know that is the schedule that I do try and stick to, and so there's always something popping up over here. Anyways friends, until next time, as always, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Mwah! Bye!